Hello. It is Thanksgiving evening and we have been home for the last few hours. We went to Daniel's family's house today and because we were so tired when we got home. Just might have wanted to take advantage of just these next 5 minutes. We'll see how long I have because Braylon is currently down for a nap and she could wake up any minute. This food, by the way, still training in. I'm a mom. I'm a mom now. I gave birth about a month ago and I really wanted to take just without stopping to share my birth story because it is a unique one for me. And labor happened for probably 3 or 4 days, honestly, because I was having a lot of Braxton Hicks. Guys, I have to check the door because these dogs, whatever. Anyways, by the way, isn't this shirt cool? This is from, I actually got this at the thrift store. This is Endorphin, which if you don't know, look it up. And on Monday, which is the last week of October, it was the week of Halloween. And they were just getting closer, and Daniel was actually helping me out a lot to keep track of them. So it was until Tuesday we finally went in. It was like 1 a.m. and we were trying to follow this like rule because that's when they recommend you to go to the hospital or if your water had broken. And so I thought my water had broken already too, so that's also why we went in. So we went in, it took about 20 minutes to get admitted, and we probably got in like right at 3 a.m. was finally in the hospital. I needed to do Pitocin, so I got on Pitocin Tuesday afternoon, and then all the way on to night they actually increased it. And they ended up doing the epidural because if you're familiar with Pitocin, it's the same they use to induce you. That's the word, induce you for labor. They were really trying to get things to progress. That's why I got on Pitocin. So got on Pitocin and then was dilating up to 7, but not close yet to complete, which is 10. Try to go as unmedicated as possible. That was my intent because I really want to see how far I can go in my first experience with birth. So I tried to go, but at this point I was really tired mentally, physically. Daniel and my mother-in-law were there, so definitely recommend having another person other than your spouse to be there in support for your spouse, because when Daniel had to like step out or take a breather, my mother-in-law was in there to to assist me and support me if I needed anything. So side note on that, end up getting an epidural. It's already 12 a.m. at this point. It's the next day, and I was able to rest for a few hours. They let me rest, and then 3 or 4 a.m. We started practicing pushing. The nurse that time was trying to coach me, and Daniel was trying to coach me through these pushes, and you can tell things are starting to move really gradually. At this point, we can see her head just not fully lower, which they say is in the birth canal. They let me rest again, but I can tell my epidural was wearing off, and so right at 6 a.m. 2 new set of nurses came in and were pretty much letting Daniel and I know like this baby needs to come out. And a C-section was discussed because my water had broken after a certain amount of time, and if it goes any longer, the baby could be at risk for an infection. And so thankfully that did not happen. I'm grateful for that. And at 8:28 a.m. I ended up giving birth to our baby girl, and she was healthy, crying, and it was really surreal, honestly. And we had another complication. And when I mean another, I mean like labor and delivery was already feeling so like prolonged. Anyways, complication occurred where I actually lost a lot of blood right after having Bree. And I'm not really, this was kind of a blur at this point. And Daniel was really supporting me here, so he was feeding me ice chips and apple juice. It actually gave me a little bit of epidural because my placenta, some of it got stuck, and so my OB had to go in there, remove all of it as much as possible. She did. Got put on a blood transfusion that following morning, actually right after. And remember was Bree being on my chest, and she was just she was finally here, and I'm so grateful for that. But now like people were attending to me to make sure I was healthy, and so it was kind of scary for a minute, but I'm positive that the staff there did take all the measures needed to make sure I was okay. And I'm thankful. That's really what we prayed for too, is that like God would just move through the people who were attending to me, who were providing care for me. And to share that, I'll be honest, it is kind of vulnerable to share this. Kind of had some nerves sharing this. This is my second time filming this video because the first time I was just like, what do I even share? And I think out of this whole experience, what I really learned from is like, have your support. Ask a lot of questions. I asked a lot of questions. I even had to say no to a few things at first until my OB explained things in depth for me about why we were going in the direction we were going. And advocate for yourself is what I really learned too, but also get informed when you're in a setting like that. And you're giving birth to a human being. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you took something away from this, and I'm so excited for the month of December because I am challenging myself to post every day, and that may be on here or that may be on Instagram. So thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.